All right, guys, welcome to a quick walkthrough of some of our thoughts on defense squads for upcoming 5v5, I should say, not 3v3. We're done with 3v3. None of this stuff, 5v5, guys. All right, so check it out. You can see we're in Kyber 1. We're about ready to start the upcoming 5v5 season. So a couple of disclaimers. These are my squads as they currently exist. I may do some additional relic mod, Zeta upgrades, etc. But just wanted to share kind of my current thoughts. So it's important to call out that it's different in 5v5 than 3v3. Obviously, the number of squads you place is different. Also, the majority of points is the northern territories, as opposed to the south actually being where the most points are in 3v3. So, but the way that it works in fives, the conquer banners are higher up north, and it's much easier to cheese banners and get higher banners up to 79 for fleets. Whereas down south, the conquer here is 210 banners. And you have the same number of squads, 3, and fleets, 3. So basically, your opponent could get more points up north, so you have to be careful. What I'm doing to account for that is kind of usually splitting, put some hard teams up north and some down south. The problem is if you put everything down up north to stop them, if they get through, fleets could be easier. So it just depends on how you want to look at it and how you want it. So I'm not really saying that these squads have to go in these zones, but I think these are some great defensive squads for the upcoming season of 5v5 GAC. So let's take a look, guys. What I've got here, I'm definitely taking advantage of Datacrons to try to make some of my defensive squads stronger. We've got Qui-Gon, Jedi Knight Anakin, Cam, and then some other Jedi, Galactic Republic Jedi. Right now, we've got Ayla and Mace. Sometimes I might switch this out. I might throw Snips in here with GK. It just depends. But the real trick here is having, or the real focus of this squad is just having the Qui-Gon Omicron, which is obviously pretty valuable and pretty useful in GAC. This next squad has gotten me a lot of holds. Also did some serious work in a recent territory war where we got 23 holds, which is pretty sweet. I've done some customization here for a variety of reasons in this GAC. I pulled out Darth Vader, and I also added Ninth Sister here so that we can use Darth Vader and his Datacron on offense, which I think will be pretty useful as a tool. But Lord Vader here with this comp, really, I think adding Maul here is super valuable. You can split Maul off and do a separate Mando squad with Maul Mandos, but it's just not as effective. Maul as a damage dealer under Lord Vader is super valuable. So I really like this comp. And we've got a Datacron there, which is also super helpful for defense for our opponents to deal with. I'm not going to go into a ton of breakdown or detail about the Datacrons, but just because it creates so many variables, it's not really worth going into in a lot of detail for a video this quick. Anyway, we've got Malgus here with kind of the Sith Empire, and then Talon, which will help revive Malgus if he gets killed. Pretty great squad. Malgus is effectively a GL on defense these days. This is a squad I just came up with on stream. So if you guys want to come over to Twitch and hang out, we're doing some real-time squad comp and modding discussions, Datacrons and mods and stuff like that. This is a squad I basically came up with to see if this level 9 Skiffguard Lando Datacron will be valuable at all, or how this squad will work. Basically, the goal here was saving Bam and Dash lead, but trying to find another light side scoundrel lead. So we're using OG Mando. I don't have Kira at Relics. I would love to sub her in here. And then just other light side scoundrels so we can take advantage of this Datacron to see if it works. So we've got Bo-Katan, Queel, and IG-11 here. And again, I may move this to the back wall. Not sure if it's a front wall squad, but I do want to see how it does just out of curiosity. So that's one other squad. We'll go up top here, kind of a standard issue Ray squad with JTR, Hodo, and the Handbag Bros. EP MJ Starkiller with Visas and Old Ben, Mon Mothma, not much new there. I am excited about this Dash squad. I just took Young Han to Relic 5 today, actually, to try to get him ready before the GAC lock. I also added the Zeta to him, so he will assist. I think it's 70% chance that he will assist. And we've got the level 9 Dash Machine Gun Datacron, which has him assist when an enemy attacks, which is pretty great. So this Dash Vandor L3 squad did great for us in 3s, and I'm excited about adding Young Han and Nest here as well to see what this can get done as far as holds go in 5s. I don't want to spend a lot of time on fleets. I usually throw my Executor on defense with Thrawn and Holdo. Sometimes I switch these out, but this is kind of just a general comp. So fleets, kind of up to you, depending on, do you have Profundity or not? Do you have your other fleets up and running? But there's several options for fleets. That's what I'm currently placing. I don't know what I'm going to do about the Savage Omicron. That's a great question I just saw in chat here. Again, come over to Twitch and we'll talk more about it, guys. I need to make myself a note, actually, because that might be something. I've seen some people maybe putting him as a lead for Starkiller. I don't really know how I'm going to use him best. I do have the Omicron on Savage, but so far, at least in 3s, I didn't see a ton of value from it. So it's something I'll need to think about. If I come up with a good squad, I might use that on defense as well. The back zone right now, I'm just kind of filling up with extra squads here. I've got Inquisitors. Notice I do have 8th Brother here instead of 9th Sister because I wanted to use 9th Sister as a tank under Lord Vader. Not sure this is going to get many holds, but there's a back wall squad, so we'll see. I've got next Sortie with kind of a composition of droids here. And T3M4 is pretty valuable for the damage. R2's got some stat share, and we've got the Zeta on BB-8 for the taunt with the other droids. And HK's here just because there's not really a home for him with Sith Empire anymore, and he's got some decent damage. So we'll leave him here. And then I've got AdRad. I'm constantly changing up the comp that I use for this squad to try to find something that works consistently to get holds. I'm going to try Cassian K2 with Baze here as a pre-taunt, just to see if this could be helpful. I've also tried the core of this squad is really AdRad and Jin, and then I've tried Scarifable Pathfinder with Baze and Chirrut. I've tried a variety of different squads here, so I'm kind of tweaking that. There's a lot of options also for droids. We could throw IG-88 here. We could throw Chupio here. It just depends on what droids you have left over and which ones you have at relics. So those are some ideas for defensive squads for this upcoming 5v5 GAC, guys. Let me know if you have comments below. Please like and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed it, and definitely I'll put a link in the description of the video. If you want to come over to Twitch and hang out with us over on Twitch, that will be awesome as well. We can hang out, talk GAC, Swugga in general. So come on by the channel, guys, and hang out. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you soon. All right, may the Force be with you.